If you know me, you know that my absolute favorite event of all time, without question, is the Konosuba event. Back all the way in April of 2024. It feels like yesterday when it came out, because honestly, it was so peak. Well, the reason I'm talking about it right now is because Konosuba is getting another season, or at least a sequel anime. They're getting something new, and in order to capitalize it, I could 100% see Puni doing a collaboration with them. I'm fairly certain the Quince 2, like something was happening with them. I think it was like a movie. Was it a movie or like a different season? I don't know. I haven't watched Quince. But anyways, they were getting something, and we got a collab for it. And I think Tokyo Revengers got a second collaboration because of that. And considering how many people would 100% spend Y points to get Megumin, I can definitely see them bringing the event type back. Not even just Megumin, Aqua as well. Because both of the UZ ranks are absolutely broken. The only reason I could see them not bringing it back is because both the UZs are so incredibly broken that I could 100% understand why they would never want to bring them back. But that's their fault. The Konosuba series shouldn't have had to suffer for it. Also, apparently the Konosuba collab wasn't like very high grossing, which is weird because we went from Konosuba to Ginja 1. Like those were two of the best events we've ever had, and apparently that was one of the lowest grossing months ever. What is wrong with you people? How did you let that happen? This is why we have terrible events, because you let Peak die. I didn't know. I 100% did my part. Anyways, so the reason that I'm going to be talking about this is because when I did it for Holo Live, not only did you guys seem to enjoy it, but we also got the Holo Live event, literally next event. So, is that me saying that I hope that the next event is a Konosuba event? We kind of have had collaborations quite a few times recently, and I know people are getting sick of them, but then again, people get sick of anything. And while I would say that I would kind of want it to, I would want to wait a little bit, at the same time, we are currently going through a Sudokai, and I would guaranteed have Y points for it. And if they waited, we might get like another ungrindable into a gates into an ungrindable, which in that ungrindable would be the Kono collab. Why does my dog walk in every time I start talking? I swear to God. We have like two of the most popular videos I've made are the Konosuba videos, the spotlight and the actual event breakdown. Not even breakdown, just let's play, I guess. That's what these are. But this one has slightly less views than the spotlight, so that's cool. Also has 2 less likes, so whatever. Anyways, what we're going to do is talk about, I guess, the event in general. So, what event type would it be? 100% not Ohajiki. And the reason I say this is because when we got Hololive 3 and we got the permanent golf bonus Fubuki, they gave her a normal bonus during golf Hololive 4. I swear I'm not crazy when I say this, and I literally don't have any proof of it, but I swear her bonus was bugged, and she could one-shot normal 50. And so I can 100% understand if they're never going to bring these events back in the same format. So it would 100% not be Ohajiki, and would very likely be golf, but I could also see it be... when was the last time we even had a golf? We haven't had a golf in forever. I think we're due for one. Was the last one seriously the New Year's one? So we had the golf New Year's, then we had the Sudokai Idol 2, then we had... Was that just normal Ohajiki for Quince? Yeah, it was just normal Ohajiki for Quince. Then we had the Gates, then we had the Flick, and then we have this current event. So yeah, next event is almost assuredly going to be a golf, or it might be Nyanto's. We don't know. But... whatever the Konosuba event is, it would not be Ohajiki. And now I have a bunch of tabs. We have this tab. This is the characters tab, and if I just do a quick little there are a lot of characters. Most of these characters are just side things, but there are still a ton of characters who are notable enough that I could see them playing a part into the collab. So first up, we have Princess Iris. Iris was a pretty big part in season 3. So, she's almost guaranteed to come next event if they even If they even like have a tiny little bit of season 3, Iris is almost assuredly going to be there. Similarly, we can also have Claire, who is Princess Iris's attendant, basically. And then you also have Rain. I didn't pull her up, but if I just scroll down to here, we have Rain. We could put her on too. Or if they went with movie stuff, we could have Aru, or maybe instead of movie stuff, we can just have the Megumin spinoff in general and put on Funifera and Dodonko. The only problem is I don't know if every single Crimson Demon would be the Brave tribe, because Megumin and Union were both Brave, which makes sense because they're both Crimson Demons, but I don't know if, like, Aru, Funifera, Dodonko, and we might as well go ahead and point her out, Komeko, I don't know if they would all be Brave. Komeko is Megumin's sister, by the way, so I could see her playing a part too. Then we also, just from the show in general, we have Rin and Dust, and then Mitsurugi as well. These 3 characters were also one of the first characters like playable in the Konosuba mobile game, Kono FD, which has been shut down. I gotta talk about that for a second. I hate that the developers decided to shut down that game to go make a JJK mobile game. The worst part about it is apparently the game's not even that good. So you took away one of my favorite mobile games for mid. How dare you? What is wrong with you, game? Not even game. What is wrong with you, devs? Whatever. I'll just have to suffer knowing I can never play Konosuba FD again. And meanwhile, JJK fans, on top of getting collabs with like half of the gachas in general, are getting their own mid gacha game. Whatever. Anyways. So we have like there's a lot of characters. These 3 were some of the first characters in Kono FD. Same thing with Aru, Iris as well. Then eventually Komeko was added. Then I think Funifera and Dodonko got a like duo unit. Then Claire, and then eventually Rain. But if we're talking about Kono FD in general, we can also talk about the Axel Hearts in Leah, Erica, and CeeLo. These 3 are Axel Hearts, which is like a band, and then Kazuma becomes their producer. They debuted in Kono FD, but they also have a I think it's like a one-off novel. So here it is. They have a little light novel. I don't know if this is just a cover or like an actual book. I haven't read it yet. I haven't read any of Konosuba, but I know a lot about this series, and I haven't really consumed much of the media. It's still one of my favorites though. So they could easily put them on there. It could be cool. Here's Erica, and here's CeeLo. They could do it, sure, why not? Then we also have Melissa, another character from Kono FD. These 4 were like some of the main like characters from that's a weird piece of trivia to have, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna hide that. There's also if I go down to the beast categories, we have Amy and Mia. Those 6 characters were like in the first roster of Kono FD, and then they would eventually add characters later. We also have Cecily, which was another character. Then eventually I think Vanya was actually the first character added. I think post-launch, maybe. I don't know. It's been forever, and I don't have the game to reference, so obviously I can't really do that. None of these characters are really that important, or at least not important enough to even be playable in Kono FD, so not worth mentioning. Luna and Senna I don't think would be characters, nor would Ruffian. And I doubt Lalisa would be playable. Same thing with Zesta. Most of the Crimson Demons I don't see happening. Maybe they could get like Megumin's mom and dad as like PFPs. We could 100% get a Chomosuke PFP, because I don't think that exists. Yeah, and then other than that, there's not really any characters. We could get Eris. We could get an Eris card. I mean unit, not card. This isn't Kono. Eris as a unit would 100% work pretty well. We maybe Beldia. Beldia could get a unit. He'd be cool. And like we had Vanir as just like a random Z rank, so we could have where is he? Where's Beldia? Oh yeah, he'd be here. Oh yeah, he's not a resident of Axel. He's not a monster either. Yeah, here he is. Devil King's Army. We could get Beldia. We could even get Warback. We could get Sylvia from the movie. There's like I'm telling you, there are tons of characters you could be like you, and then that's a card. And then obviously there's not even a doubt in my mind we get another version of at least we would get another version of Aqua Megumin Darkness. Kazuma maybe, but who knows, really? Union, I don't think we'll get another card, but you never know. We also have Mel, for another Kono character who was added later. She was a boss first, and then eventually got a playable card. Well, playable cards. She was just one of the characters. So if we just you can look through here and you can see, yeah, there is definitely a lot of untapped potential. Even just PFPs, we could get a Chomusuke PFP, Luna PFP, Senna PFP. There are tons of things to do. Not even mentioning the fact that we could just wait till summer and then get Swimsuit Aqua, Swimsuit Darkness, and then like if so Konosuba 1 was low grossing. What if we put them in swimsuits, huh? That might be like one of the highest grossing things ever besides like I hit the desk. Besides like not Kono, Hololive 2 where they did that. We could just get a Hololive event type situation. All in all, I 100% want a Konosuba 2 collab because Konosuba was like it's funnily enough, I made the first beginner guide. Like I was making it while we were in the Gates of Whimsy for the Lotus Ren event, and then when I was finishing editing it, we got the teaser that it was there, and so I got to put in the cut scream of me going, "Oh my god, it's Konosuba," and then like screaming. So it'd be super funny if after I made the beginner's guide part 2, we got Konosuba part 2. It could just be that would be hilarious. That would be a 100 that would just it'd be perfect, honestly. So, I personally am really excited for it. I know tons of people would be excited to be able to get Aqua and Megumin again because they're like some of the most broken. They are still top 5. No matter what anybody says, they are still top 5 characters in the game. Like there's no doubting it. Aqua at the very least is like number 2, number 1. There's no debating it. So, I could 100% see like tons of variations. There are enough characters and enough things. We could get 4 more Konosuba events and still have content left. So, if you want a Konosuba event, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I just wanted to post this video. I'm recording this on Tuesday, but I'm posting it Wednesday because like I'm autoing and I don't have Treasure Seal 6. So Friday is probably the no bonus video. I'm currently at 67k, so that's cool. So yeah, I'll wait for mid event, get mid event, and then hope soon we get the Kono 2 collab, cause it like I'm gonna be honest, if Tokyo Revengers can get a second collab, I don't see why Konosuba can't either. Anyways, yeah, Konopeak, let's go.